Hey folks, I'm Ted Cantu, and I'm here today with my Michigan basement, and I'm here with David Brown.
Hi.
How are you doing, Dave?
Great, fantastic.
We've got some good news for you folks in Michigan, how to fix your basements so they're waterproofed properly. And Dave, you do some really cool stuff. I saw some video earlier with how much water you were pulling out of the wall, and I was like amazed that that can actually happen to someone's basement. How common of a problem is this?
Well, they say about 60% or more of Michigan basements do leak eventually. It's a very common problem here in the state of Michigan. Most of our work is not new construction, it's older homes. What you were talking about was a block wall, and that block wall actually had a ton of water in it. I mean, you saw the video footage.
We're going to show you that clip right now. We're going to kind of go there and show you just roughly, as we're talking, how much water came out of that hole, those different holes you were drilling in there.
Well, that particular job, I bet you the water ran for 20 minutes out of that one core alone. Gosh, dozens of gallons, I would say.
Holy cow. Now, what does that do to the foundation if you leave the water in there? What can happen?
Well, most people don't even know the water's in the foundation.
Right.
Okay. What happens over time, some of the early warning signs is efflorescence. That's a fancy word for salt. Okay. What happens is that you'll get a white powdery coating on the wall itself. That's one of the first signs that you're eventually going to need some waterproofing done. Some of the other things to look for is damp spot and discoloration on a block wall. What happens is the water is actually trapped inside the cores of the block wall. And the video footage that we just saw is us relieving the pressure out of the wall by drilling weep holes in it.
Wow, that's amazing. I mean, a lot of homes have this problem, but they're unaware of it. And you actually go an extra step, and you have like a drainage ditch that you put in.
Yes, the weep holes is just one phase of an interior drain tile system. The first phase is actually discovering, making initial contact with the customer and doing the estimate. But when we get to that phase of the job, what we're doing is we're removing the cement roughly about 14 inches away from the wall. Then we're trenching next to that footing. After that, once we do the trenching, then we drill the weep holes that we just saw. Then we lay.
So Dave, I was looking at the video, and I saw that you guys actually install a trench system next to the water drainage. How does that work exactly?
Well, what we're doing is we just saw the weep holes being drilled in the wall. That's relieving the pressure. It's actually releasing the water that's trapped in the block, and that's a very necessary step in waterproofing a foundation. After we remove the cement and trench there, we're going to lay a soil separating fabric in. Then we're going to lay our 4-inch drain tile, and it comes with, the drain tile we use is a triple wall pipe. It's a non-crushable. The pipe has 3 holes in it, and those holes go on the bottom. So once we lay that pipe in with the soil separating fabric, then we line our pipe and the fabric with stone.
Wow. Okay.
After that, we're putting a diverter on. We call it polydrain, which is allowing the block to drain the water to the pipe. Okay. After that, we go ahead and re-cement the floor back in.
Wow, that's really cool. You know, you really can't see how important this is until you see the footage. I mean, it's really, really impressive. I was blown away to see how much water you actually pull out of the wall. It made me really stop and think. I have allergies. I know that mold can contribute to allergies. So, folks, if you have that problem out there, you want to give us a call. Dave, what's that number?
1-800-STAY-DRY.
All right, and we're actually working on being the #1 visible site on the web. So, what is that website address, Dave?
StayDryWaterproofing.com.